This is a HeadGum podcast.
I love learning, and that is why I love today's sponsor, Masterclass. We're always learning something new on Handsome, but Masterclass is where you can really engage in deep knowledge sharing from people who have excelled in their fields for decades.
With Masterclass, you can learn from the best to become your best. With plans starting at $10 a month billed annually, you get unlimited access to over 200 classes taught by the world's best business leaders, writers, chefs, and more. With Masterclass, you get thousands of bite-sized lessons across 13 categories that can fit into even the busiest of schedules. I'm very excited to take Werner Herzog's course on filmmaking. He's created some of the most iconic films and documentaries of all time, and now he's going to share his hard-earned wisdom with me?
Right now, our listeners get an additional 15% off any annual membership at masterclass.com/handsome. That's 15% off at masterclass.com/handsome. masterclass.com/handsome.
Checking Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds on car insurance is smart. Unfortunately, not checking that you have your ID before heading to the airport is not smart. You don't want to reach airport security just to realize that your passport is sitting on a table by your front door at home.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Cheers.
Welcome to the Handsome Pod. It is your dearest friend, Tig Notaro, along with
May Martin in the house.
Fortune Feimster also in the house.
Are you in?
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
in
in-
the office.
I'm in
the
a
office.
grandma's house.
Are you actually at your grandma's house?
I wish she's
No.
dead.
She's dead, remember?
Shit, I'm so sorry.
We talk about her every week.
Oh
May.
my God, of course.
I just wanted
May.
an excuse to talk about my dead grandma.
But
Thank you,
it,
May.
it does look like kind of a grandma-ish room.
I'm on the road. It's just a hotel room.
Okay, because as I said that, I was like, I hope that's not Fortune's bedroom, and I just said it was grandma-ish.
I had said it first, so it's okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm in a cute little hotel room.
Aw,
You guys
that's
can
so
see
cute. Oh,
where my bed is,
yes, we can.
where
Would
none
you
of the
lie-
magic happens.
Will you lie down on the bed in a sexy pose, please?
okay,
And
hold on.
show us- yeah,
Please.
Yeah. With the headset.
Wow, that did not take much convincing. Yeah, great. Yeah, really good stuff.
This is also input into what Fortune thinks is sexy.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is really
Not
yeah.
input, but insight. Into,
Yeah. Wow, that one was my favorite at the end. Just grinning on all fours. If you're listening to this, go to YouTube for the love of God. Fortune
is on a bed in a hotel, and
What?
she is working some sexy poses.
Winded. I just drooled.
Okay, well, we were too, by the way. That was so
was.
sexy.
Was that Vava Boom?
That was way va 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 boom 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 boom.
This part's not sexy. I'm gonna drink water.
But you know what I think is underused in sexy poses that I was really glad you brought to the table was
Yeah, what was
Headsets.
grinning
I would love
with
notes.
wide eyes. Grinning with wide eyes. It's that.
Like this.
Yeah. Like you look so
Ah.
happy. Yeah.
I was very happy to be doing that for you guys.
Oh, we were thrilled to receive it with
Were
our
y'all
eyeballs.
talking about it?
Didn't say a word.
Were you?
No.
Were you
Dead
giving
silent.
a play-by-play?
Yeah.
I was saying this is giving us some interesting insight into what Fortune thinks is sexy.
I had a chair. I didn't realize blocking part of my view, but that was probably for the best.
It was for the best. That was unbelievable. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
Listen,
if
thank
I
you
can
for the
encourage-
opportunity.
If I can encourage people to head on over to YouTube and check out Fortune doing sexy poses. And now, have you been day drinking?
Actually, no, not a drop of alcohol.
Okay.
Just agua.
All right. Wow, bilingual.
Aqua. That was a real treat. Probably the most exercise I've had all day.
Uh-huh.
And I'm back, baby. Y'all did start. I could see you in the monitor giving me, like telling me what to do.
Encouragement.
Yeah, I was wanting you to do little bunny paws or whatever
I did
that
something.
Yeah, you did something. That's for sure.
So what is is bunny paws a sex thing or a sexy thing that people do, or is that
It
just
is now?
Yeah,
it is now.
Me? It's very sexy right now.
Whoa. Well, when I came into this comic book store, I wasn't expecting.
Oh, that's why I'm here.
That's right.
May, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm good, I think. I don't know.
All right, it's a high-pitched good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Actually,
I'm
you know what?
good.
I am good because I finally launched my animal paintings book for charity. And
I saw that.
They sold out in 14 hours, all the books and
Why did it
tote
take so
bags.
long?
And
And you haven't
hats.
priced high enough?
I hope so, but this is the crazy thing. This is why maybe my voice went, I'm okay, is that I realized only after they sold out that like I haven't hired anyone to do all the packing and shipping. Like I have to personally pack up like more than 1,000 packages, and
Why don't you wait till?
Well, because there's separate
You sold
orders.
1,000 paintings?
I sold 600
books,
and then a bunch of like hats and tote bags and postcards. But yeah,
well, why don't you wait till Fortune gets home? We could have a packing party.
Oh yeah,
I
got
would
nothing
love
going on.
that. Yeah.
I have tons of free time.
So do I. So we'll just head on over and we'll just help you out.
Wouldn't that be nice if we did just have much more free time than we do? And do you think that we would do more activities together? Would we do lemonade stands and like
This reminds me of the
dance
time where
classes?
we said if we could spend time with people and you picked us.
Yeah,
You remember that?
Yes.
And we were stunned.
Stunned.
Because it was like picking with, you could choose like anyone, right? And
Yeah,
you chose
yeah.
us and we were like,
This was like 3
Like
months into the
us.
podcast.
Was that first and then we had to reveal, or we had picked other
think
people
we had-
and then
I think
I
I
don't
was.
remember.
I can't remember, but that is really embarrassing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
stand by it.
For real. But if we had more time, I believe that we would be doing more fun things together.
we would be in Grandma's bedroom with Fortune doing sexy poses.
Joined
my
at the
friends.
hip. Yeah.
You don't know what real friendship is like until you've been
In
old
Grandma's
bed with me.
bedroom posing. I would invite you to do more activities today, but you're hard to get a hold of. You're not like an avid texter.
No, I'm not. I'm not avid anything.
What if Fortune was like, yeah, you are? Yeah, no, Tig always texts me back right away.
Tig
No,
won't stop texting me.
Yeah, look at all these texts that Tig hasn't returned. God dang it.
I returned
Get
texts.
on your phone.
I'm not crazy about texting. I'll be honest, but I get it done. I get it done.
Yeah.
You know? But I would come over and pack up everything you needed me to.
If you
But
weren't
I'm not-
washing your hair.
If I was not washing my filthy hair, that is true.
How are you though? So you're back in LA?
Mm-hmm. I am
Yeah.
back in LA after months of travel.
Yeah. How does it feel?
It feels unreal. And I love getting home and just like, I love doing laundry. I love folding clothes. I love getting back into life and getting I love getting the house in order and I just being back in life. And like Stephanie and I take morning walks together every day. And it's really nice to be back, just kind of, when we take our walks, we get to talk about, obviously Max and Finn and our projects that we're working on and family, friend, like just catch up on everything. And it's,
that's your best friend. That's so nice.
It's so nice to start the day like that again.
Yeah, that's great.
I love that.
Yeah.
You guys are reunited and it feels so good.
We were only apart for a week.
Oh, right.
Whatever.
Right, okay.
None
But-
of this
but-
counts then.
I know, but I've been traveling all around. You know, I was in Colorado, New
All right, fine,
York,
it counts.
Massachusetts, Canada, all that. So anyway, but yeah, it feels so good, and to be back with Kitty City and everything feels good. But man, did we have a grand old summer.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just getting ready to see if any of my spells worked that I did in Arrowhead because I'm going off to the Toronto Film Festival. So I want to see if any of my spells worked.
Wait, what kind of did you
Yeah,
tell
what-
us about your
yeah,
spells or?
May told us that they did spells, but we don't know specifics. So is anyone in harm's way?
I
No,
must have blocked out you saying you do spells.
I think maybe I did a spell on you to make you forget.
I'll put a
I
spell on you.
I'm not really doing it. I'm not doing any curses or
Oh, good.
anything like that. But I'm doing, protective spells. I think I might meet my wife soon. I think I did a spell.
Really?
I think so.
Wow.
I think that's
This
on
is
the horizon.
exciting.
Or husband, we'll see. Spouse.
Are you open to marrying a man?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd have to be pretty funny, I think.
Boo, I'm kidding.
He'd have to maybe
Boo.
be open to doing a role play where he played like kind of cheerleading
Sexy
mean girl.
lady.
Yeah. yeah.
Would you really be into that, May? If he
Yeah.
was like this dashing dude and you'd like for him to be a cheerleader?
Because it would be I'd be so impressed by how secure he is. Like if he put on a cheerleading outfit, this has just occurred to me now, by the way. This isn't like on my list of, but yeah. If
Thomas put it on the list.
if I met a guy who was secure enough to dress up like a mean cheerleader, yeah, I'd be in heaven. That would be great.
Okay.
With a
I don't
wiener
wanna,
under
like-
that cheerleading skirt.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I wouldn't even want Stephanie in a cheerleading skirt, I'll be honest.
I don't
Yeah,
have
you're
a
not into
cheerleader
that.
thing. I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know why
you do. Yes, you do. And it's become clear to everyone.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've always seen you with a wife, but you never know.
Where have you been seeing me with a wife? Let me know where she is.
At night when in my dreams.
Right. Yeah.
And May, you're feeling like you could lock it down and get married, or would you still have an open kind of thing?
Depends on the sitch.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
I'm so
Wait,
tired.
a person just
There's
walked
a
by
fellow
your,
that just walked
there's
past your
somebody.
window.
Maybe
Has,
it's your
Stop.
has
husband.
this already come true?
What are you
A
talking
man-
about?
A fellow
A man
just
just
passed by your
walked
window.
by your window.
Swear to God.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, this spell is really powerful.
What did he look like? Hang on, should I check?
Well,
I'm
he had on
scared.
a
He had a
cheerleading skirt.
No! Wait. Okay, should I check who that is? I'm sure it's a gardener.
Yes, of course you should.
I'm a little worried
Go.
that there's someone.
Check
Yeah,
and
well,
see if
okay,
there's
hang
a
on, I'm gonna
wiener
go
if
check.
you're
that
worried, don't
cheerleading
ignore
skirt.
it.
Yeah, 1 sec. I'm just gonna double check.
Mhm. Now, Fortune, now that I have you alone, could you get back on that
Finally.
bed?
Sick. I've got
Sick.
enough steps for today.
Just walking over to the bed.
I was winded. I do need to amp up my exercise game though, because in this new golf show I'm doing with Will Ferrell, I'm going to
Yeah.
be walking all day on golf courses, carrying golf clubs and the bag. It's going to be
Uh-huh.
intense.
Yeah.
I
Well,
ate salmon today to get ready for it.
well,
Is that?
Wait, hold on, Fortune. May, are you in danger?
I am married now. I just met my husband.
good.
No,
Mazel
it was
tov.
the guy. There's a guy fixing my AC, and but we
Oh.
hadn't arranged for him to come today, so that alarmed me. But sorry, is salmon the
That's how you
thing
get
that you're
healthy,
meant to-
right? Just you eat it once and you're good.
That's how you get ready for walking around golf
Yeah, I ate
courses.
salmon
Salmon.
and an avocado and sweet
Oh, you're set.
potatoes.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
think
that-
I'm good for a while. Right? I think that's how health
Yeah.
works.
That sounds
And-
really good.
Mhm.
You ate that today for lunch?
Yeah, can you believe it? It was between that or Subway, and I really wanted Subway, but I went, no, I'm gonna eat salmon because I gotta walk a golf course.
And what do you like at Subway?
Yeah, tell us your
Turkey
Subway
sandwich.
order. Yeah.
sandwich.
Well, listen,
I
my
used to
go-to's
live
not
off Subway.
Mm,
My go-to
yeah, right.
sandwich-wise would be Jersey Mike's.
I've never had it.
Okay.
It's
Nor have
tasty. I like the
Okay.
turkey or the tuna.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, tuna sandwich.
But then in a pinch, I like a Subway turkey.
I
but
can
it
tell
has to be a real
you've been hanging
pinch.
out. I can tell you've been hanging out with your parents. No,
I
the
have been with my
accent
parents
is
all week.
strong. In
Is
a
it?
pinch. Yeah.
In a
the accent is
pinch.
dialed up like 20%.
I've been hanging out with my divorced parents all week.
I saw that video you posted where you were like, well, too bad I come from a broken home, and they're just there
That's
laughing.
right. They're
It
like-
was amazing.
That's hilarious.
It was really funny. Yeah.
Well,
That's
they've been
so
divorced for 32 years. And my mom loves to remind my dad every year of how many years they would have been married had they stayed together. So she said, we would have been married 56 years yesterday.
Did
And
they
my
have
dad's
a
like,
mutual departure? Maybe that's too personal.
I mean, what's too personal on the Handsome Pod? We've talked
I
about
know.
everything.
I know.
Yes and no. I don't think my mom would have wanted it. She would prefer to be married. She I don't think liked being divorced, but it just wasn't working anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember them. They're good friends now and have been for a while, but I don't remember them liking each other during my residency with the two of them.
That's hard. Wait, but do they
Yeah.
hang out independently now? Like, would they hang out just the two of them?
Okay, occasionally, but it would be my dad and his wife and my mom, the three of them.
And they all
Wow.
get along well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And does your dad live in the same town?
He does. He moved away for a couple of years, but he's back.
That's pretty amazing that they don't have to. Like, the worst thing about breakups is just like losing that part of your life and those memories that like someone to share those memories with. So it's so nice they can still have that. Yeah.
Well, we kind of forced them into it. Like,
Yeah.
when I was 12 when they split, and then we were like, "Well, Dad's coming to Christmas. Sorry," and she was like, "What?"
Oh. We talk a lot about healthy habits on Handsome. One of the biggest factors in your daily health is what you eat. Let's take a moment and imagine that your weekly shopping cart is filled for you and your meals for the week are all decided in advance. That's why we love Hungryroot. They take the work off your plate.
Hungryroot takes the stress out of mealtime by filling your cart with personalized picks. I love my daily smoothie, and Hungryroot can make sure I have all the necessary ingredients ready to go. It's like having a personal shopper and chef all in one, so you can spend less time planning and more time doing what you love. Now that my kids are back in school, Hungryroot makes planning lunches and after-school snacks a breeze as well, with healthy options that are also delicious.
Take advantage of this exclusive offer for a limited time. Get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/handsome and use code handsome. That's hungryroot.com/handsome, code handsome to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/handsome, code handsome.
Checking Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds on car insurance is smart. Unfortunately, not checking if your car has enough gas is not smart. When you're out there on a road trip, it can be a long ways between gas stations, so be prepared.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
How funny to be introduced in that way. Like, well, Tig's coming to Christmas. Sorry.
I think she did cry. She's like,
But
we
you know
just were
what?
like, is this bad?
No, that's so good because you force them to really be grown-ups and power through, and like
Yeah.
it's one day of the year, like to make it nice for you. That's really nice.
I mean, listen, they have their moments where some of that stuff rears its head and you're just like, really?
Yeah.
All these years later, come on. But then they're pretty good about putting that aside, especially when I'm in town because I live so far away.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That's a little bit about my life.
Okay. Well, my parents are dead.
Famously.
Famously.
I
Wow.
don't know if I mentioned
Started
that,
with the
but-
dead grandma.
Mine-
Now we've ended up on
Yeah.
the dead parents.
Yeah. We're
That
actually
was that
covering
them?
we're we're covering a lot of bases. We've got divorced, we got dead, and we got together and codependent.
Yeah.
Wait, who's
yeah.
together and codependent?
Oh, my parents. Yeah.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
codependent.
Well, if one of their friends repeats to them that they've heard this on the podcast, they'll be furious and outraged. But I would say codependent, not necessarily in a
In a bad way.
unhealthy way. It's just like my dad's always worked from home, and he had his own office, but now he's even moved a little desk down into my mom's sort of office. So they just spend
Mhm.
the whole day sitting opposite each other at adjacent desks as if they work in an
Whoa.
office together. Then at 5 p.m. and all day they're talking, like all
Wow.
day about everything that's coming up on their computer screen. Then around 5 p.m. they stop, they move to a third table that's in between the two desks, and
Oh
there
my
they
gosh.
play Scrabble for about 90 minutes, and they drink white wine. Then they have
What?
dinner, and then they watch TV together, and then they go to bed.
And do
Oh
they
my
always
gosh.
enjoy one another for the most part?
Absolutely not. Sometimes they're going through that whole day and they're fuming, but they'll still go through it. But they have, friends and go on trips and stuff,
Yeah.
but that's their main like day-to-day thing.
So
Wow.
am I codependent? Like, are Stephanie and I codependent? Because that hasn't even crossed my mind as
Well,
a possibility.
Here's
I
the
I mean, we
thing.
work together, we work separately.
I think codependency gets a bad rep. I think we're designed to need each other, and
So
and
the
that's
answer is
okay.
yes.
I think as long as it's yeah, you got it. Yeah, the answer is yes.
There's like a touch of it, but I don't think y'all are like over the top.
Yeah, like where it becomes bad is like, if you're anxious when you're not with the person, or you can't enjoy your
Oh.
life when you're not there, like you guys are solid. You just really enjoy each other's company, right?
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
that we enjoy being together. We miss each other when we're apart, but we
Mhm.
have separate and similar friends, and we
Mhm.
have our own interests. And
It's a
Yeah.
dream, yeah.
I think as long as you like have some stuff for yourself
Mhm.
here and
Totally.
there, that's a good balance. But like you should want to hang out with your spouse or
Yeah.
partner,
Yeah.
whoever you're with,
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to
Yeah.
ask Stephanie if she thinks we're codependent.
I've been codependent before.
Have you?
Yeah.
I
It's
sure
easy-
have.
It happens pretty easily. You mean, yeah, because I guess codependent, like the connotation is that it's like insular, and you kind of are a recluse from your other relationships and your friends, and it's like, yeah, like what is bad codependency? I guess it's that. It's like I can't do anything without consulting
Anything
my
without the
partner.
other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You've had that before?
Yeah. I mean, I would say Jax and I spent a crap ton of time together,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
so we had a bit of that for a while.
I guess
Mhm.
Yeah.
the thing about that is like you learn so much about your relationship from being apart a little bit, right? Like
Mhm.
then you
gotta,
miss
yeah,
each
you
other.
gotta
and
miss
you-
each
yeah,
other
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it's kind of like that thing of it's good to feel hungry sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Did I tell you guys I'm doing like a residential therapeutic program?
You told us you had a life coach.
Oh yeah, no, I told you about the life coach.
You told us you were going into the mountains and ordering a bunch of
A
weights
Yeah.
synthesizer.
and a synthesizer.
In a way,
And
that was a
ankle
residential
weights,
therapeutic
Clear
program. Yeah.
mascara.
you put on your clear mascara, put your
Which is
ankle
a
weights
scam.
on, and just play that synthesizer.
So what
Well,
is this?
Mhm.
I wasn't going to talk about it on here, but then I heard Oprah did a podcast about this place, and so I was like, well, why don't I? It's like 6 days. It's called the Hoffman Institute, and you
Oh,
go
I've heard
and
of that.
have
Oh,
you heard of
yeah.
that? You have?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Don't
Uh-huh.
tell me if you've heard bad stuff.
I honestly
don't know much about
remember
it.
what I heard about it.
Oh
Mhm.
God.
Just that
okay.
the name is familiar.
Yes. So it's like 6 days. They take your phone away, and I mean, I don't know much about it. It's kind of mysterious, but people are like, it changed my life. And it's like,
And you're going to do it.
I'm doing it in October. Yeah. And I was on the waiting list for like a year or something. And it's like, I
A
think it's
year waiting list. Dang.
Well, yeah, and now Oprah did this
It's
podcast.
getting very popular in the Hollywood
Ask him.
circles.
I think that's where I heard about it.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm going, and it's like group therapy and somatic therapy, and I might be a different person
Wow.
after it. So we'll see.
Yeah.
You might. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Can you
as
imagine
long
being
as you-
without your phone for 6 days?
No.
I know.
How are you
Fortunately,
gonna play Best Fiends?
I know. I'm gonna have to like draw the game.
But I think if
Yeah.
you commit to something like that for your own, growth, then you just know, like, oh, well, for this 6 days, I'm just focusing on me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. And like
And-
my show will have just come out, and I can just get off my phone for 6 days, and like
I mean,
I'm really
obviously,
focusing
we'll
on the phone
record the
element of it.
handsome pod while in between sessions.
I'll be recording it from
I'm
group therapy.
kidding.
Yeah. I would love to do it from group therapy.
Would you say that is because I've heard you mention it a few times, like I got to get off my phone, or that way I'll be able to get off my phone. Would you say that's your biggest kind of hurdle?
I don't think I'm on it more than most people. I just
Uh-huh.
find I just can feel this like invisible chain to it. Like
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and so then I'm in like, even though I might only be on it a few hours a day, it's like a shame spiral, because I know on my deathbed I'm going to be like, why was I on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'll be good, and
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. I'm excited
We sure
because
will.
it's like you're in a little group of about 8 people and you go through the week together. I hope it's really weird. And they asked you do this prep work, like homework. Actually, maybe you're not allowed to share this stuff, that you have to sign like an NDA.
Oh,
That's
probably
okay.
not.
Nobody listens to this show. What do you do now?
No, we don't want to get me in trouble.
What if there's a celeb in my group of 8 people? Like, what
There
if I
could
get
be.
there?
There already is. You're in it, huh?
Fuck.
Okay.
What if like Matthew McConaughey's in it or something?
If
All
there's
right,
no
all right, all
celebrity,
right.
if there's no celebrity in your group, you're the celebrity.
Hey, May.
Okay.
Hey, May, I'd like to give you a little tip. Just
Matthew.
keep living. Just
Wait,
keep
is that
living.
Matthew or your dad?
It's
Or
kinda
the person
both.
making announcements over the PA
was
in
like,
high school.
I can't do a Matthew McConaughey.
All
Other
right,
than
all
all right.
I think
How
I can do
sick
one.
of that do you think he is?
And he says it still all the time.
Right, but how sick of it do you think he is? Like when a random person comes up and says,
Well, he
that?
started it. He should have known that was going to happen.
So nobody
Matthew
will say, "Yeah,
McConaughey.
Tig, he's probably really sick of it."
No, I
Tig,
think
you
No.
know what? He's probably really sick of it.
I love that he started it.
He
so-
started it, and he keeps doing it. So you're going to do it back to him, JK.
All right.
Just keep living, y'all.
All right.
Did you almost say just kiss? Just
kiss
kissing?
Matthew McConaughey.
Just kiss me?
Matthew McConaughey is a good-looking man.
All
he-
right, easy.
really is.
Easy.
I'm not trying to get with the guy. I'm a full
Yeah,
les
right.
over here.
Well, you don't look like it in
Well, guess
Grandma's
what?
bedroom.
I am.
No.
I'm gay as shit.
Has anyone pushed back on you being
No,
gay?
everyone's
Okay.
fully accepted it.
Yeah. And you do
thankfully.
walk through life with your headset on, right?
Oh yeah, this is a daily
Announcing
thing.
that you're gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, y'all? I'm a lesbian. They're like, we no. All right, well, good. I'm glad that you guys knew that.
Well, I don't know. I think I told you all about my new identity as Trad Dyke.
Oh yeah, I love that. Love
Yeah.
Trad Dyke. How's
Yeah,
that going for
so-
you?
It's going well. I think I'm gonna have some posters made and maybe a you know that picture of me smoking and changing the
Yes.
car tire? Yeah, I think that's my Trad Dyke poster.
I think that's
Yeah.
perfect.
And then I
Just
think I
being
might start
handy.
a Substack called Trad Dyke.
Yeah, that sounds
Mhm.
good. I don't know what a Substack is.
It's for people write or it's like something where there's a submission, like or a subscription
Okay,
to
okay,
get
okay.
your top secret writings and thoughts and videos that you don't share elsewhere.
I just got an email that was like, "Happy 21st birthday to your live journal," and I was or like 20 or maybe it was like 25th birthday, and I log on and it's
Congrats!
a diary that I wrote online when I was 16, and it's still online. And
Wow,
thank God
we
it
gotta
doesn't.
dig that up.
It doesn't have my name attached to it. It's got like a code name, but it is humiliating.
Juicy.
Is it public?
juicy?
Yes, it's public, but
Are you gonna
actually
Can
read
you
it
give us the link?
Next pod.
next pod maybe
You
I'll.
don't have to read it this pod. Think about
Yeah.
it.
And
for
I
next
gotta make
pod.
sure it's hidden so that people don't go find it. I think it's under like a fake name, but
Okay.
It's
I
not
got that-
Trad Dyke, is
it's
it?
Trad Dyke.
Okay.
Trad Dyke Tig.
Yeah.
It's really embarrassing. It's like, today I got stoned and the cops came to the park and they were swarming around me like wasps, man. That's the one real quote. Like, I thought that I was Bob Dylan.
You threw in man?
I think I
Man.
probably did, yeah. Man is so embarrassing. Like, who is it for?
It was for you 21 years later. And
Mhm.
by the way, what a big blowout of a party you should have. Your journal can now drink legally in
Yeah,
the
you're
States.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Well-
Enough of this nonsense. Should we get to our question asker?
Let's
Yes.
do it, sugar tits.
I'm calling HR.
Thomas. Is Thomas HR? Actually, who is HR?
Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas.
I'm telling Thomas that you called me sugar tits when you
Mhm.
know my tits are in a dumpster in an alley in Hollywood.
As far as we
Eaten.
know, they could be surrounded by sugar.
No, they're surrounded by rodents that are fighting over
Oh.
them.
God.
You want to do this, Tig?
I mean, it's just really hard for me to read. Let me see if I can.
When
do
you
it.
want May to do it?
I can give it a whirl. Okay. Today's question asker is an actress and
I think someone else
Hold on.
should do it.
I think May should
This
do
is
it.
crazy.
This is the worst
This
intro
is
ever.
I thought it said podcaster, and I was like, she's a podcaster? Okay, all right. So May, you can take it from here, but we'll of course keep mine in. My eyesight is so terrible.
I got this,
Okay.
guys. No. I got this.
I didn't say I got this. I
It
said
looked
I
like
would
your
try.
eyes were closed.
They basically are. I also have that saggy
Pushing
eyelid too. So I have a few
screen.
things working against me. All right, May, hit
All
it. Handsome is supported by O Positive. O Positive is a women's health company. They offer a range of symptom targeting supplements that support women at every stage of life, from their first period to well beyond their last. What's so special about O Positive's products? They create real, tangible results with ingredients that are backed by clinical studies and shaped by board-certified doctors.
O Positive is the maker of Uro. That's URO. It's a probiotic blend specifically formulated to support vaginal health and help balance pH. It's available in Target as well as on Amazon, where it's one of the top 5 supplements. Uro's probiotic strains support healthy vaginal odor, vaginal pH, and flora. It's also got prebiotics that make it even more effective.
So take proactive care of your health and head to opositive.com/handsome or enter handsome at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/handsome for 25% off.
I remember the moment in adulthood when I realized that it's important to save for a rainy day. With Acorns Early, your kids don't have to learn their money lessons the hard way. Acorns Early is the smart debit card and money app that grows kids' money skills as they grow up. Start with the in-app chores tracker and teach your kids the value of $1. Then let your kids set their own savings goals and start building healthy money habits early.
Kids can spend what they've earned with their very own customizable debit card, giving them that extra sense of independence. Plus, with Acorns early spending limits and real-time spend notifications, parents always stay in control. I've been teaching my kids that managing finances is an important skill, and Acorns Early is a great option to help kids learn about money and foster a sense of independence.
Ready to teach your kids the smart way to earn, save, and spend? Get your first month on us when you head to acornsearly.com/handsomepod or download the Acorns Early app. That's 1 month free when you sign up at acornsearly.com/handsomepod. All right, today's question. Okay. Today's question asker is an actress.
How dare you?
You got that mallet ready?
Yes.
Today's question asker is an actress and producer who starred in The King of Staten Island as well as The Sex Lives of College Girls. She produced and starred in the movie What Doesn't Float. Pauline Chalamet is asking today's question.
Yes.
Hey, handsome. It's Pauline Chalamet. Here's my question. What is an experience that you've had where in the moment you were really enjoying it and loving it and just it was great, or you just maybe didn't feel any particular way about it, but it was an experience that you were living, and then in retrospect you realized, oh, I was in a lot more danger than I thought I was? Is that too specific of a question?
No.
I don't know. I think everybody must have an answer to that.
I think we do. In fact, I had an answer and then it shifted quickly. But can I take a moment to tell you how deeply I love Pauline Chalamet?
Oh, yeah?
Really? Are you guys friends?
You did Sex Lives of College Girls.
I did Sex Lives of College Girls, and I love her so. She is so fun to cackle with. She was part of the group I went to DC with to lobby for the arts, and she's so, not only is she talented as an actress, but she is so smart, and like she just blew everyone's minds in DC. The way she took charge when we went in to Congress and the White House, and just her confidence and her knowledge and her point of view. I was like,
so good.
What the, not that I met her and thought, you know, that she was a dipshit, but I was like, this is so.
I didn't think she was a dipshit.
but like, there were so many people with us. I mean, I was the dipshit in,
that is
in
impressive
DC.
because I'm thinking if I went to DC, I'd be like, even though I'd be happy to be there and excited, I'd feel like a kind of stoned teenager on a class trip. Like I'd want to giggle in the corner, you know.
Well, and I
I
felt
would
like
take a briefcase.
You do everywhere with your headphones and your briefcase.
Yeah.
But you know, I just was very aware that I don't have that knowledge. I read the important points that we were trying to get across, and I understood what our mission was, but man, oh man. That's all. I just wanted to throw that in.
They seem like a pretty smart family. Her brother Timothy is fluent in French. Is she also fluent in French?
Yes. Yeah. They grew
Really?
up, partly in France. She lives also in France.
Huh.
And
Well, it's
here,
a smart
but
question too. I think, yeah, it's a good question. I hadn't thought of before.
yeah, you can't be like a dipshit and ask that question.
Yeah,
No,
right?
no dipshits
asking
are-
that question.
No,
Yeah,
dipshits are
no.
asking like hot dog or hamburger, you know?
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
I will answer more specifically, but I feel like growing up in the 80s and 90s, then our entire childhood was one big like step from getting kidnapped
Yeah.
or like in danger, because
Yeah.
just there was just not as many rules.
No.
I mean, you rode in the back of pickup trucks, at least where I was from. We would
Yeah.
walk on active railroad tracks constantly. We left our house at 9 a.m. and didn't come back till 6 p.m. 'cause
Not just rode in the back of pickup trucks, but rode in the back of pickup trucks with a bottle of Barks root beer that I'm trying to drink while I'm going over
Glass.
bumps and holes in
Yeah.
the road, and
no
train
seat
track.
belts. No
that's what my family
sunscreen.
says to me whenever I'm like, you know, we just throw it in the back of the truck, or we were all sitting in the back of the truck. And Stephanie, Max, and Finn all now say to me, sorry, we weren't raised in Mississippi in the 70s.
That's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
like
do you
a
remember, like-
miracle we survived half of it?
Even in the 90s, like, do you remember Halloween? You would just go by yourself as a kid and you would be walking into strangers' homes who had made haunted houses and stuff. And yeah, everything's a little more sterilized now.
I did not.
You
do
never did that?
either.
Okay,
No.
really? I thought that was gonna.
Are you sure there wasn't something
That's just a
inappropriate
creep
that was going
just a
on?
creep in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know how you'd go into that old gross guy's house?
Yeah,
and
you know,
you'd,
part of the haunted house was you'd take a bath and then
You had to feel his calves.
yeah.
his gams.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, God, now all of a sudden I'm having a million thoughts. But this was from my adult life. I was on tour and I was with my old assistant, and his dream was to swim with sharks. So we were in Florida, and I said, "Oh, my friend Jeff lives here, and he knows where to go and who to call for anything and everything." And so we did. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I know a guy that will take you out to swim with bull sharks, which are more aggressive than great white sharks."
What do you mean?
Gosh.
So
I
who's
don't
this
know
guy?
how to simplify that more, May. They're more aggressive than great white sharks. They are the most aggressive bull sharks. And they
Who
look
is-
just like great whites.
Who's
as far
wanting
as-
to do this? Who's wanting to swim with them? That's this
My
guy.
assistant.
Yeah, sorry.
And guess who went in with him?
Oh my god. Why?
Okay, exactly. I don't know. Anyway, no reason to be upset with me. I'm out of the water
so
now.
Upset.
You know who was not thrilled? I called Stephanie and was like, "Oh my god, I just swam with bull sharks. I was not in a cage.
Oh
There
my
was
God.
bloody. They threw bloody
No.
chum,
No.
in the
Oh my
water.
God.
No.
and these sharks were massive.
It's crazy.
And while I was dangling in the water, I was in there for 30 minutes.
no.
And while I was dangling at one point, this one shark started just beelining towards me. And the guy that we were in the water with, he just grabbed the shark's nose and pushed him away. And the shark just
Oh
swam
that was
around.
convenient.
I was in there for 30 minutes, and I have to say, I'm glad I did it.
And
What I
lived.
did learn is that if you, and maybe I've already shared this, but if you are in the ocean and a shark is nearby, do not splash, don't turn and swim away. You just float and you keep eye contact with the shark. And that's what I did in the water. I was just floating and keeping eye contact with the sharks. And I have an incredible picture that I'll share with you. And so now I feel like I would know, even though I'd be terrified if I was by myself in the ocean and a shark was coming towards me, I would know I need to not make any fast moves.
Yeah, you would lock in.
Wow. I think you
mean-
could do that, but most people would panic.
I would panic. I would just
Your first thought would be like, I gotta get out of here.
I would panic if I hadn't done it before.
Right.
It didn't come naturally to me. My friend and opening act jumped in the water. My assistant jumped in. The guy, the friend that connected us with this situation, he got in. The guy
was this like
that-
an independent company? Like,
Yes.
yeah, it was, right?
This
yeah,
is like a
it
guy
was.
you found on Craigslist.
yeah,
I mean,
like-
truly, it was an independent company, and it was one of those things. Yeah, when I called Stephanie and I was like, "Oh my god, I just went swimming with sharks," she was like, "Why did you do that?"
Yeah, she's like,
And I was
you
like-
have children.
Yeah, she's like, "You have a family," and
You're
I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, wrong number."
Who dis?
Yeah. Oops, sorry. Okay, here is the picture of me with. Do you see me dangling?
Holy shit, Tig.
Do you see me
Jeez.
dangling?
That is
Uh-huh.
massive.
I'm holding onto that rope above
Yeah.
that's connected to the boat.
Look at that big ass helmet.
A big ass
Oh, my-
helmet. I didn't have a helmet on.
Is that not a helmet? Doesn't it look like a helmet?
No, nerd.
That's
it's
Tig's head.
it's like a whatever.
Oh, it looked like a helmet.
snorkel.
goggle. Yeah, snorkel situation.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Oh my God.
so that
I mean-
was one of those things. I knew obviously anything could happen.
Yeah.
But afterwards, as time went on, I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
what was I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you faced that's a lot of people's worst fears. That'd be one of probably up there for me. swimming with sharks, and you faced it now, and you know what to expect. Fortune, what about you?
I mean, I touched on it briefly in a pretty little episode where, when I lived in Spain, I used to stay in hostels and chamber rooms with complete strangers and train cars, and that was nuts. And I'm so grateful nothing happened because I didn't know a single person. I could have been with a serial killer.
Yeah.
Probably
but
were.
Maybe. I mean, I
Yeah.
got in one room and it was just me and a dude, and he was
But he was
asleep.
probably like, I'm not going to mess with that guy.
That's right. But one thing that stood out as like something really stupid that I did, not thinking it was a big deal, was when I was in college, I went to Mexico on 2 different summers to study the Mayan ruins. And I can't remember if I told you guys this, but we went.
I remember you going there.
Yeah. So we went to Chichen Itza, which is a Mayan temple that was built obviously by the Mayans. Really cool place. It has 91 steps up each side. That represents 365 days of the year, which, can you believe it? Like, that's crazy that they were that advanced.
So advanced.
And
Well,
my
wait.
friend,
Is
what?
that advanced to just know how many days of the year there are?
I don't know. This is back before there were calendars.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, okay.
So they like
before cell phones.
They figured because it's all based on their stuff, right? Our current
Right. Yeah,
stuff is based on their assessments.
Yeah.
And so my friend of mine was like, I'll race you to the top. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I've got gams. You guys have seen them.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. Of course
Absolutely.
they can run to the 91 steps, no problem. Now,
It's you can.
summer in Mexico. It's like 105 degrees.
It's not cold.
And I start running up this pyramid and 91 steps. And
gay.
And as hard as I can, because I'm competing for nothing, but I'm competing against my friend. And I get to the top, and it starts wide, and it gets really narrow as you go up. And I get to the top, and I'm like, huh, suck it, I did it. And then immediately my face turns blue, and my lips turn blue, and I start like, I'm like on a very narrow ledge, and I start like kind of going back and forth like this, and I have no water. And my friend luckily is up there already and sees me, and she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I can't talk. And she just grabs water from like a complete stranger, and I just start sucking down water. And I mean, I came so close to just passing out off this giant pyramid.
What a way to go, though.
Oh my God, though. And
so like
I like finally get like back regulated, and the life comes back into my face. Like, I just sit there for like 20 minutes, and I finally make my way back down, and my professor came up to me and she said, don't you ever do that again. She said that I could have had a heart attack. She goes, she said, it is so wildly dangerous to run that fast in this heat to that altitude. People can and have often just like hearts given out. And she was like, I about died seeing you do that. And I was like, what?
She's like, use your gams for good.
Yeah.
Use your gams for good.
What a stupid thing that I didn't think was a big deal at all. And I could have freaking either fallen off the pyramid or had a heart attack. It was so wildly dumb.
I still stand by what a way to go. If you fell off a pyramid, I'm picturing like when you have I picture people having a baby and then being like, how is my child ultimately going to die? Like if everyone learned right in that moment.
Oh, that's an interesting thought experiment.
She's going to fall off of a pyramid.
A Mayan
by the way,
a
Mayan pyramid.
For all you math nerds out there, they're like 91 steps is 364. The top platform is the final step.
Okay.
Ergo
Well,
365.
I'm glad you lived through it.
Well, me
that is
too, because
really scary. That when you
I
get
didn't
all,
want to
when
do
your
that.
like your hands get all tingly and you feel like you're gonna pass out, that is such a scary feeling.
Yeah. So that was a very dangerous thing I did.
I'm just like amazed that I'm still alive. Really, like there's just so many weird situations with like drug dealers and criminality in my teens, and like I think I'm street smart. Like I think I would have I walked a line where I would have a gut feeling about people, but I definitely, oh my God, like,
Same.
yeah, just so many strange people and in cars and parks. And yeah, I did, well, because
Uh-oh.
I kind of thought I was out of that phase of being too like receptive to strangers or because in your teens, you're like in parks buying weed from people named like Merlin, and they have a pet iguana, and you're like, this guy's my best friend, and you're like sitting in the park for an hour talking to this guy, and he's talking about like quantum theory, and you're like, yeah, man. So I thought I was out of that, but I did, and I'm not sure about telling this story in case this person listens to the podcast, but I don't think that he will. But I got an Uber. Have I told this?
I don't know. You've gotten a lot of Ubers.
All we've gotten so far from this story is that you got in an Uber.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's hard to like.
Yeah.
Which by the way,
was-
seems like a very safe thing to do. That's kind of nuts too.
I know that is nuts. We're just getting in cars with strangers all the
Getting
time.
in cars
but-
with strangers. We don't know anyone.
So I get in the Uber, and this guy's like, he's sort of like a Viking. He's like 6'5" or something. He's got this long blonde, luscious hair, like a woman's almost, blow dry.
Hello.
Yeah, and we hit it off right away. We're chatting, like, and he's asked me about what I do, and I tell him about my show coming out, and he's like, oh, I was sent to a troubled teen institute, and he's like, oh my God, like, what are the chances of this? He's like, I used to be an opium dealer, and he's telling me, he's like, you got to write about my life, like that's what, and I'm like, tell me everything, and telling him about my breakup and stuff. And anyway, we get to my house, and then he just so confidently goes, okay, give me your phone, I'll text you right now, and he just does it like there's no question that we're going to exchange numbers and start texting. And I do have a lot of people in my life who I've ended up texting almost, so I give him my number, and then the texts are like a little strange that I'm getting. Like the next day he says,
are they flirty?
No, it's more like we are soulmates, like friends, soulmate, like we are destined to be friends. And so he writes me this the next day. He goes, hey, can I get a physical printout of one of your scripts? And I'm like, what?
Oh.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
This is about 6 months ago. And so I don't really respond to him. And then I guess 6 weeks goes by, and I'm getting a massage, and I book an Uber.
He pops up.
Yeah, I book my Uber after the massage, and it pulls up, and it's him. It's the guy. So I get in.
I wanted him to show up in the massage.
He's the masseuse. Yeah. No. So I go like,
that is weird. I've never gotten the same Uber driver before.
Oh, I have a lot because I Uber so much. But
right.
I'm like, oh my God, man. Hey. And he goes, oh my God. He's like, do you know the statistical improbability that you would get in my Uber? I'm like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And he goes, no, man, this is insane. And he starts doing the math of the probability. And he's talking out loud. He's like, okay, population of LA. He lands on 1 in 2.8 billion, which cannot be correct.
That can't be right.
No, there's only a certain number of Uber drivers in that. Yeah. But he's like, it is 1 in 2.8 billion. I'm like, okay. And
this
then
is
he goes,
coming from somebody who knows absolutely nothing about math.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He would. Yeah. And then he's like, how's the breakup and stuff? And then I'm embarrassed because I'm like, oh, I obviously really shared with this guy, and I don't really remember what I said, but he knows everything. Anyway, then we're talking, he knows the drummer from Tool. Like, that's pretty cool. We get to my house, and he does.
That's pretty cool.
We get to my house, and he does the same thing. He goes, okay, I can only stay for 5 minutes, but I'll come in. Yeah.
Oh, he came into your house?
Yes.
Wait, did he come in the last time too?
No, He got my
Okay.
number, but
Hey.
I find myself.
I would never let a stranger like that into my house.
I know. Well, this is why I was reluctant to tell the story, because I feel like listeners are going to be like, this is psychotic. It's 11 p.m. on a Monday. You just got a massage and now this Uber driver. But I'm telling you, I
Is he
hadn't.
attractive? Like where you're kind of like, I kind of want to toy with this?
No, I don't think that was the vibe. We were like really connecting though. And I got a vibe that this was a safe sitch, but I don't know. Anyway.
So he did come in?
Yeah.
For how
so
long?
So he goes, I'll come in for 5 minutes, and he brings
You're like, time starts now.
yeah. And as I'm walking in and I'm unlocking my door, I'm like, what am I doing? Is that when he gets out of
Yeah.
the car, I see how tall he is as well, right? So I go, oh, well, my roommate's here. 'Cause I pretend I have a roommate, and I go, so and he's sleeping, so I should probably. But anyway, he comes in, we're chatting, and he goes, can I say something? I'm like, yeah. He goes, you are 50% man, 50% woman. I'm like, thanks, man. Thanks. That's so cool. And I go, well, I am actually, I use they, them pronouns, because he's been saying she the whole time. I just haven't bothered to. I go, yeah, well, I use they, them. He goes, no, I don't pay attention to that stuff. I just say what I see, and I see you are 50% man. And I'm like, cool, thanks, dude. And then he goes, bring it in. And now I'm hugging him. Anyway, so I go,
wow.
I end up going, okay, I got to go to bed anyway. And so he is walking out, and I'm walking him to the gate to lock it behind him. But he's a nice, listen, if he is listening, you are a nice, kind
You are
man.
a nice guy, and we
You are a
appreciate the
nice, kind
handsome
man.
follow.
It is just crazy for
Lose
someone
my number.
to invite a stranger into their home. But then
That is very forward for sure.
it's crazy. And
Well,
then
it's also 11 o'clock at night. As a man, you should know, like, maybe it's regardless of your pronouns, like, it's just
Yeah.
like, anyway.
he wanted to like collaborate on a script and stuff. Anyway, so then
Oh my
as
gosh.
he's walking out, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, this was actually fine. He suddenly stops, and he's just standing with he's like facing the gate like that,
Yeah.
with his back to me, and I'm like, uh-oh. And
Oh no.
then he turns around and his eyes are closed, and he starts going, though the word is the nerve, though it travels through my veins, through the universe, to God is my name. He starts freestyle
No.
beat poetry.
He can't be a spoken word poet all of a sudden.
He is. And he does this kind of amazing, like 3-minute long, like it's the length of an Eminem song. It's verse after verse of that he's written.
It
and,
wasn't freestyle.
No,
He's
it
done
wasn't
this
freestyle.
before.
He's done it before,
Okay.
yeah. And
He's like, I just came up with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got news for you.
and he
little
finishes.
cowboy.
And,
And what did
yeah,
you do? You just looked at him while he.
Did you join in and
It's-
start going, I know what you're saying. Here's the word, and blah, 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 blah. And
Would you call it spoken word or rapping?
It was more spoken word.
Okay.
And his eyes were closed, and then so I just went, whoa, that was amazing. Did you write that? He's like, I wrote that in high school. I'm like, wow. And then he left, and then we texted a little bit after that. But and I know the response is going to be, listen, I sometimes go on the Handsome Reddit page. People are concerned already about my
About
mental
you.
health and safety. Yeah, I'm fine. I just
May's
was like,
fine.
I tapped into some teen version of myself that just says yes to everything and is like interested in random people. And then I did afterwards. I was like the more friends I told who were like, what are you doing? I thought
That
okay,
definitely
yeah,
was
this
very
is-
dangerous.
Yeah, but he was super nice. But I will not
next
do
time
that
just be
again for
like-
the record.
Next time, just be like, "Oh, I gotta get up super early. I can't."
Of course. Or
Be like,
Or
my
you don't even
roommate
have to
doesn't
say
like
that.
guests.
Just be like, no, you're
No.
not coming in my house.
Well,
yeah,
That's
or
what Tig would say. I would
go
come
for
up
a
with something
coffee.
polite.
yeah.
But then it leaves the door open for him to want to come in the next time.
Yeah.
You know, I was out with Allison Dunbar, our mutual friend, probably
She
a
just
couple of
called
years.
me. How
Oh.
funny.
Tell her hello.
Well, I was on this podcast while that happened.
Oh, she called
She
during the
called
podcast?
during the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, no way.
We were out. There was it was like a group at dinner, and this guy that was with Allison and Ron's group, grown man, probably mid-60s, was zeroed in on me, telling me he was getting a vibe that we were soulmates.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you mean? Yeah.
I can see this.
What, from their world? Somebody
Yeah,
from
yeah.
their world? Yeah, I'm sitting there with my wife, and gayer than the day is long, and I'm like, what do you like? I don't. He was like, can I get your number? I just feel like there's
know what,
something
though?
here.
He must have like seen your work. He feels like he knows you, and he's just like, this is my.
I didn't get the vibe he was familiar with me at all.
Really?
He was
You're
just yeah.
He was just feeling that energy, baby.
And I
Whoa.
wasn't, and I didn't know what to do, and but I mentioned it to Allison a while after. I was like, pardon me, but
Did she know this guy well?
she was just like, oh my gosh, she was like, that's Ron's friend. He's nut, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
kind of like Allison response.
See, if
you know,
if that had happened to me, I would have been like, "Yep, here's my number, and let's get to the
Yeah.
bottom of what this
I
uncanny
The
was like-
intensity
connection
about
is."
friend soulmates is interesting.
Yeah.
I've
know?
definitely had friend soulmates.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah.
You don't have to talk about our friendship.
but I didn't get the vibe one-sided and zero in
Right.
Yeah.
on somebody and like try to get their number. Like it was a mutual thing where I don't know. It was just such a bizarre thing to be out with my wife and have this. It seemed like he had fallen in love with me at first sight.
Oh, wow.
You know,
I wonder how if that's something that he feels often, like, or if this was truly the one time in his life that.
He still thinks about you, girl.
Yeah.
Oh my-
He's like, that Tig.
Should
Think
we
about
hear
them-
what?
Think about them Tig old biddies.
What did I tell you?
Let's hear Pauline's answer.
Yeah.
An answer to that question is that when I was in my early 20s or late teens, I was hitchhiking across Turkey, and I felt totally fine doing it, and that was actually not the dangerous part at all. That was a really lovely experience. The dangerous part was that I got to Cappadocia, which is a region in the eastern side of Turkey, and I went hiking on these really long hikes every day, and then would come back to the hostel. And only once I left did I realize that I would go out every day without any water, with no cell phone, and no map, just an idea in my head of where I had come from and where I was going back. So once I left Turkey, I was like, oh, I was putting myself in grave danger. But in the moment, I thought, I'm just going on a hike.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says. But that's my question. And I hope that you have a lovely day.
Aw.
Thank you,
That is
Pauline.
dangerous. A guy in Greece this last summer, I think last summer died. He was like with his wife at the beach, and he
God.
decided that he was going to walk back to their hotel, and he didn't have water or anything, or a cell phone, and he got lost, and it was like crazy hot, and he like
Oh,
passed out and
Jesus.
died on a hill.
Good Lord.
And that wasn't
I
even
know.
a
I
hike.
feel like such an annoying parent because I am so on Max and Finn about hydrating. I'm just
You
like,
have
guys,
to be.
come in, have some water. Did you have water? Guys, make sure you have some water. But I'm just like,
Yeah.
ugh, I'm so annoying.
Because kids won't drink. They'll forget and they won't drink. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way she delivered no water, no phone, no map, just an idea in my head.
What did I tell you? Nothing better than Pauline Chalamet.
There you
Okay.
go.
Thank
She
you
seems
for
great.
your question and your answer, Pauline. That was a fun episode, I have to say.
Yeah.
It was
And
one of those ones I'm going to be worried about what I've said, but I really enjoyed it as always. It's a real pleasure to be with you two.
You too, bud.
don't you worry yourself, little
Don't you
cowboy.
worry. Little cowboy.
Mm-mm.
What do you got coming up, Tig?
I am going to be in Biloxi, Mississippi. This is me heading home, doing some comedy in my home state of Mississippi. And I'm also going to be in Salt Lake City, Utah on October 11th. And all of my show and ticket information is tignotaro.com. I'm doing local Los Angeles shows with new material. Oh, and also make a note, November 14th, Apple TV, the documentary about the brilliant Andrea Gibson and Andrea's wife, Meg Fowley. Come see me in the good light, November 14th on Apple TV.
I have, Wayward's coming out in 2 days on Netflix. So
Whoa.
please stream it.
Y'all
share
gotta
it.
watch it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really pumped, and let me know what you think, or not if you don't like it. But also, my Etsy store where I'm selling these animal paintings is launched. 100% of the profits are going to Doctors Without Borders. Such an amazing charity. They're in 70 countries in the world. They go into crisis situations and deliver amazing life-saving medical care. They're doing incredible work in Gaza and Sudan. So yeah, check out, if you search Animal Art by May on Etsy, and grab your weird little merch.
Heck
Awesome.
yeah. That's amazing, bud.
Thanks.
So I've had to reschedule a bunch of stand-up dates, so I apologize to any handsome listener affected by that. We have found rescheduled dates for all of those. It's because I'm filming this new Netflix TV series, and I hate to reschedule, but I just was part of doing this
it
gig.
happens.
It happens. So we'll definitely have those dates coming. But all the Saturday shows for sure happening, like DC, Boston, Atlanta, Chicago, San Jose, and then all the Florida shows, as well as Vancouver and Seattle. So yeah, get your tickets.
Nice. And also, if you're new to the podcast, subscribe. Even if you're old to the podcast, subscribe. That is the best way to keep this show going. Subscribe to the audio version as well as the YouTube version of the show, and also rate and review us.
And check out our merch. Speaking of merch, we have some amazing stuff on handsomepod.com.
And we have new merch coming out all the time. Go to handsomepod.com and also share an episode. If you liked this episode, think of a couple of people to share it with and be like, hey, come join the handsome community. And it's very handsome. And until next time,
keep it handsome.
Checking Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds on car insurance is smart. Unfortunately, not checking that your smart doorbell is charged is not smart. It might feel like a long time since you've had visitors when actually your doorbell has just been out of battery for a week.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.